In a world with entirely too many shows about cars, this is another pointless automotive podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome back to
Hi.
another pointless
Wow.
automotive podcast. Wait, they didn't shut us down yet.
Another one.
Are we making enough to pay the bills? Absolutely not.
No.
So we're
Mm-mm.
we're skimping
I
on
should
utility costs.
I should do the math. We should sit down and do the math and figure out how much this podcast has actually cost us in
Oh,
the last 4 years or whatever it's been.
I think to do that, I'd have to find some way to value my time, which I don't. I hate
No, I mean
myself.
like
I'm
not
like
even
a,
valuing our time,
I,
just in like for like cost of like hosting and like Zoom
oh
and
yeah.
like this shit that like
Well,
just been.
time though, dude. Like to publish
I've
back
heard
in
it's
the
on
day
our
when I
side.
used to actually edit. And I apologies for this is a great way to start off, just
Hmm.
automatically like deprecating the show.
Bitching.
Yeah, we're devaluing our product right now live. But the thing is, at the beginning, I used to put so much edits into the videos. It'd take me like 3 hours to edit a
Yeah.
video, and I probably could have been doing something that generates some form of revenue. But you know
Right.
what? I did it for the fans. I did it for the listeners, and I'm still here for it, dude. So
One day.
welcome back, guys. Frank, how you doing this evening?
I'm good. I am. I'm drinking a beverage. I'm drinking the last of the Fast and Furious
Oh, good.
beer series of beers that I have. And I thought I would save this one for Dave because it's like the roughly like 2001 ish
3000
Eclipse.
GT.
Eclipse Spider.
Why did I say? I looked right at third gen Eclipse. I meant to say.
Yeah, third gen Eclipse Spider. All fully fast and is that Too Fast Too Furious? I don't remember which one that one is. That's
It
the one
was too
Ludacris has.
fast. It was too fast, too furious. Dude, we're gonna talk about Mitsubishi, and I called that a
Yes.
3000 GT. Let's just
Uh-oh.
we're not qualified, guys.
Bumpy start.
We're a fucking sham. Get out of here.
actually.
Actually, we are pretty Mitsubishi minded around these parts.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's kick it off. This is I like this idea because when we reflect back, we're like, oh, everything was better. But let's pin it down. Let's get a little more
Well,
granular. When was peak Mitsubishi?
well,
And it's not
it's
the Outlander that they offer now. That's not it.
Yeah,
Not 2026.
PHEV. No, well, it's funny because it's like out of all of there's a handful of companies out there,
Mm-hmm.
Chrysler, Mitsubishi, Nissan, certainly Jaguar, where inarguably the past was brighter than the current and probable future.
Yes.
So yeah, starting off
Mhm.
with this, like this is a very easy one to have that
Well,
viewpoint on is
let's
Mitsubishi.
let's see, because you brought up some interesting like concern, not a concern, a pseudo concern that
Mhm.
we're gonna pick the exact same year. So on the count of three, this is not practiced.
Mhm.
We're gonna say a year when peak Mitsubishi was, and let's see if we say the same thing. Everybody's our witness. 3, 2, 1.
1991. Yep.
It is. There it is.
Yeah, 91 is peak Mitsubishi.
Yeah, and I
I
think
think that's inarguable.
I wonder. I don't know. I
I
wonder.
I will I do have a second. I do have a runner up though. Because I thought like, oh, we're both going to pick 1991 and it's kind of it unless you say 92 and I say 91 or
Fair.
something like that.
Yeah.
But I would say runner up, I would put it 99.
Oh, you're talking like the 3000 GT Spider error. There's like
Yes, the second gen Eclipse, an
second
Eclipse
gen
Spider,
was really good.
which
Yeah.
was really good. You had the Mirage, which was fine. You
Yeah,
had
the
that.
God, what did they have? Yeah, they still had the
That was the last. That was the last year. The second gen Montero, which
Montero
I
was-
believe is the best Montero.
I think the best looking for sure, 100%.
And like, I like a third gen Montero, but the second gen Montero was still body on frame.
Mm-hmm.
Third gen was unibody,
Yep, big difference there.
and the interior build quality was higher on the second gen, in my opinion.
Agree.
The touch points were nicer. It was built to a higher quality than the third generation. And then also you got the Montero Sport, which nobody cares or talks about, but I think is actually does a pretty good Forerunner impression.
What a deal! What a deal if you're looking for a cheap off-roader.
Yes.
We talk about
Who's
that,
that?
often. Yeah, who? Not our
Um,
demographic.
Yeah. I was gonna hopefully look at one today and it fell through. So I'm still hunting. But
Shame.
Um, Yeah, I would say, and you
Let's
still had, you had Diamante, later Diamante. You still had the, what was that? The shit. It wasn't the shit.
it kind of probably was.
Fourth gen Galant.
Fourth gen. That would be
What
like
was that? What gen
no,
Galant
it
was
would
that?
be that would be seventh gen.
Seventh gen?
Yes.
Okay.
Because our beloved Galant VR4s are sixth gen.
Really? I thought it was four. Whatever.
This guy. Maybe we don't know anything
No,
about
you're right. You're
Mitsubishi.
right. You're right. I've like all the ones we never got, like the GTO
Yeah.
and all that
No.
stuff. The Sigma male
Let's do
grind
it.
set.
We're right we're right there, dude. Let's just do the lineup real quick.
What do
This
we
is
got?
1991
91.
at your local Mitsubishi dealership. Driving excitement, wake up and drive, if you will. Those are like that's a little later, but we'll start off. I'm kind of going up in like mass of the vehicle. So
Okay.
Mirage, you could get a
Mhm.
Mirage in 1991. You could get a GS Turbo Mirage
AKA
with a
a Dodge
manual.
Colt.
Correct, which is a super cool little hot hatch
Mhm.
offering. The Eclipse, you could get a GSX, you could get they were talking first gen here, so you could get an all-wheel drive 4G63 turbo fun little sports
Mhm.
car. You could get the Galant VR4, which I just mentioned, first year of that, 2 years only. 3000 GT, also VR4 variant. First opportunity for that was for the 91 model year. Diamante, which the first gens fucking excite me, dude. Like they shouldn't. And the car
Yeah.
isn't that great, but they look great.
Okay.
The
Were those all
first-
built in Australia, or is that like my head canon and that's wrong?
Ooh, I don't know if that's incorrect.
For some reason, my brain tells me
I
that
mean,
that's
maybe
correct.
they do have, before you go hardcore deep dive, I did want to mention that you could get a Diamante wagon in the first gen, and that is fucking hot. That is a pretty cool little offering. So Diamante diamonds, I think that's the word for diamond. And then
They're
of
forever.
course the aforementioned Montero, which was a dope ass truck.
Yeah.
What else do you need, Frank? If you're going into whatever dealership in 1991, you walk into Mitsubishi, they have you covered.
There's a whole other one you didn't even say, my friend.
Really?
The mightiest offering.
Oh, yes.
The Mighty
But-
Max.
Yeah, which is a Dodge D50, correct? Like little
Yeah.
little small pickup.
When was the last time you saw a reasonably okay looking 4x4 Mighty Max?
So rare, dude. They're all beat. They're all
if
beat
you-
to death.
I think if you took every compact four-wheel drive truck
Mhm.
and you put them in a line, where do you think it falls? Like as far in ranking, if you were to say
in
1991, no, just in like,
Oh,
I want that one just by like looking at them compared to like a 91 Toyota, 91 Nissan, which would have been a hard body,
hard body. Yep.
91 S10, 91 Ranger,
God, all winners.
Mazda B series,
All winners, right?
they are, but
That's a great selection.
those Mitsubishis look so good.
They look dope. The 4x4s had a little more of a kind of like a Baja look to them, right? Because they were a
Yeah.
little lifted the way they looked.
You can get like
lots.
the what is it? The Nerf bar, like the roll bar with the KC lights on
the
it.
sports bar. Yeah, the
Sports bar. Yeah, V6
Yep.
or the 2.6 Astron motor.
Yeah, super cool truck. Dude, the Mitsubishi symbol and that nice like black diamond grill.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Mitsubishi across the entire tailgate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a goodie. It's funny. There's a lot of Dodge here, but we'll go with it.
It's been
2 weeks since I saw Marty
Yeah.
Max.
no, it's been so long since I don't know. I cannot tell you even like a Radwood or anything like that. I don't know when I've seen
Don't
one.
see them.
They're so sick.
Cool little truck. Yeah, you could get a bench seat in there too, which you couldn't get in the hard body Nissan.
Really?
Yeah, the hard bodies are all like bucket seats. So
Maybe
It's
they
a pain in
expect
the
you to
dick.
be like hard bodies
dude,
inside, and it's like, ooh, no, these people are way too like yoked and hot to be like share a single seat. They have
Yeah,
to be
the
separated.
Nissan chiseled body attack.
Exactly.
No, the hard body. Talk about that's a Baja looking truck. The sporty version of that.
The Desert
that had
Runner?
a sports bar. Yeah. Oh my god. How hard are those? Talk about not being influenced by the Toyota tax. How are hard bodies still so fucking affordable? It's wild.
You know what? The only decent ones I've seen in a long time, of which are much harder to find than Toyotas. Like Toyotas got kept. I think their reputation made it so it was like, oh, if you take care of it, it'll take care of you. And so there's like some weird like survival like
Sure.
bias.
Yeah.
Um, but if you find like a good clean hard body, they're not that cheap anymore.
But comparative to like a Hilux or
Sure.
any vintage
Yeah. Well,
Toyota in the
Toyota
same condition,
tax.
right? Yeah. So I think they're still, but you find them that they can be brought back and they're still drivable. They're
Hmm.
like dirt cheap compared to their like partner, the Toyota. So
Right. I don't know.
good
Mighty
call.
Max.
Good
But
call there.
yeah, what a lineup. Like
Can I
what
point something else though?
please
This
do.
whole lineup, every one of these cars could be had, except for the Diamante. There wasn't really a performance one, which is a fucking shame. Nor the Mighty Max, really.
Didn't they
Nor the
later did they later make like a VRX Diamante, like a performance trim, which I think was just like a body kit and like a spoiler or some
Did
bullshit?
they? The Galant 7th gen Galant, we got that because we didn't get the
Yes, I think they
VR4.
did. I think they also did it
I know
with the
that one.
Diamante as well.
Really, I would
I think they
be
did.
shocked. I hated how the 2nd gen Diamante looked, but we're in 1991, my friend. We're taking
Yes.
it back to the cool headlights. Every one of these cars was a normal car that had a performance variant, just about. So you know, like I said, the Mirage GS
Hmm.
Turbo. You had the Eclipse with the GSX, the Galant, the 3000 GT. I thought that was cool, and that's what we have referred to that before. Where automakers were just doing that across the board, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's cool because you could go in there and you could get your daily grinder Mirage, your budget. I
God.
need to get to
Yeah.
work car, right? Like a stripper Mirage. You could also walk out of there with a 3000 GT VR4, which at the time was like one of the most, I think it was the most expensive vehicle Mitsubishi made, right? Before the
Yeah.
Monteros became, because the
Well, then the
Montero
Spider showed up, and the Spider was ludicrously expensive.
in 91, there was no their
Correct.
concept
Yeah.
of cutting the roof off, right? But
Correct.
we were at a very
ASC was not involved.
what a price delta between a base Mirage Colt,
Yeah.
right, and a 3000 GT VR4. Later, the Monteros supplanted that, right, because the unibody ones had like so many luxury features jammed in and technology. They became
the
the most
limiteds.
expensive, Mitsubishi.
Well, they did, and what's funny is like, Toyota didn't do that. Really, I mean, they kind of did. Like, Mark IV Supra was a spendy piece of kit towards the end.
Yeah.
But when you're looking at, Toyota had Lexus, Mazda didn't really have anything. They played around with what is it, Unos, which
Mhm.
never made it here. And then they had, you had
Wait, what is
Acura.
the Mazda? It's another word. Unos was the other word for Miata in Japan.
Well, no, they made. Well, there was the Unos. I thought they made other.
Was it? Was it
Because
Unos? I thought it
I
had
thought the
another
Cosmo
one.
was also the Uno. It was a Unos Cosmo,
Right.
and then the
Why did
Unos
I think they had
NMX
a
5,
separate one?
and then they had one other. They had another one. It was going to be like their luxury brand, and
I
then
thought it
kinda
began with
never
an
came.
A.
Asuna Sunfire.
Should-
But no, then there was. But all of this is to say that Mitsubishi didn't have their own like luxury brand, so it was all in
Amati.
house.
It's an A.
You're right,
Amati.
Amati,
Yep.
which is so close to Amante,
It is.
Kia Amante, and also close to Avanti. Anyways, whatever.
Yes.
They all sound like a company that would make like shitty, like made in Pakistan chromed 27-inch wheels.
Absolutely.
Mitsubishi, it was all in house. It was like,
Yeah.
we're a Zaibatsu. We used to make the Zero, and now we make everything from the Mirage to the 3000 GT VR4.
To 500-pound TVs that are home cinemas.
Dude,
Remember those things?
Dude, when I was a
500 pounds
kid-
is the lighter side of that, by the way.
so here's the thing. Funny you mentioned that. So when I was how old was I? I was probably like 12. My mom went on this like home stereo kick thing where she's like she got like a nice like Denon receiver with like the then top of the line Dolby Pro Logic
Oh, good.
surround sound and all this like infinity speakers for the house and all this stuff. And then she went and she got from, I believe it was the Good Guys. She bought a heavily discounted floor model because it was the only way that we could afford it. Mitsubishi 50-inch
I was gonna say 50 inch.
projector.
Fuck.
Projector television, and we had to. They delivered it, but I think it was one of the
your dad's back is still paying for moving
Oh
that
no,
thing?
we had to get like the neighbors to help
Yeah.
and a dolly, and it was something like they delivered it, but only like because it was the floor model, and they cut us like a screaming deal on it. Or like, oh, we only like deliver it to like your porch, like we don't bring it inside. And
Assholes.
so it was this whole thing, and it was like I think it was like a 2-hour affair just to get it into the
Dude.
living room, which was not very far. The house I grew up in, it was like a 3 and 2. It was like 1,400 square feet. It was not a big house, but it was just like getting it all of
Still.
like 70 feet.
Yeah.
And it was a whole thing. But we had that thing for a very long time. We had it until, I mean, this was probably like 1990, not 91. That would have been appropriate. It was like 1995.
Okay.
And I think we got rid of it. I think my parents got rid of it in like the late 2000s. So like 07, 08.
They had unnaturally long lifespans. I remember that. Like the picture would start to fade in spots, but
They gave
it's
it away.
still
So they gave it to, I think they gave it to,
a boat anchor company.
no. Do you know what's funny? Okay. I haven't, this is something I haven't thought about for fuck all.
Uh-oh.
So they gave it to my now in-laws. Then it was just like the parents of this chick I've been dating for like 18 months. And they gave it to them because they had a different no-name brand projector TV that like
So this was a reverse dowry. Okay, I'm tracking
yeah,
it.
exactly.
Let's go with
and
this.
so like and there's like because you know how sometimes like the screen on it was like had like a texture to it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like something happened where like the dog jumped on it and it fucked it up and it was theirs. But they were just like lived with it because like I don't want to pay money to replace it.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're like, well, no, get rid of that one and then take ours. So we gave them ours and it was a fucking mess to move it over there. My future father-in-law at the time had it was like an 86 Ford Ranger that like ran on 5 cylinders and we put it in there and got anyways. And then they had it for like 5 more years. And then they gave it to family friends of theirs who this is wild to think about, who eventually their daughter, who was really good friends with my wife, married my younger brother. And so now I need to figure out what eventually happened to the TV because then it lived with them for a long time.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mitsubishi, what can't they do?
Mitsubishi. Yeah, honestly, they do like
Making
HVAC
cars,
units.
sewing love.
Yeah, I almost bought a mini when I was looking at mini splits. I wanted a Mitsubishi just because I love Mitsubishi.
mhm.
But
Same.
good
I looked
lord, they're
for this
pricey.
garage.
They're so fucking pricey.
I know, and they're probably more now because of. Wait, do we still pay tariffs on it? I'm confused.
I don't even know anymore. I don't
I
know.
want my refund.
Good luck.
But like that's the thing. It's like Mitsubishi. They made everything, and they made luxury stuff. They made trucks. They made entry level stuff.
Everything well. Like everything on that list did well. None of those were like flops. Maybe the Diamante sold a little less because it was like their attempt at like a luxury offering, which everybody from Japan was doing at the time. But nothing on that list was inherently bad.
I was about to ask, what do you think on that list is the least competitive?
It's probably the Diamante. I think the Diamante probably was their
Yeah.
least like sales successful car. 100% because the Montero was a crushed
Or even,
hit.
I mean, there's lots of cars that do well in sales, but you could argue aren't terribly like competitive. And I know that's counterintuitive, but what I'm saying is like
the Versa.
I would say like the first generation Nissan Rogue, where like if you put that up against anything else in its class, it kind of lost to.
Yeah.
But they still sold a bunch of them. A, who knows? B, dealers were like putting money on the hood or just like weird.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mitsubishi, back in the early 2000s when Mitsubishi did like the 000 thing, like they got in trouble.
Mhm.
0 down, 0 due,
100%
0% APR.
Came back to haunt him.
Yeah, and that put them where they are now. But what I'm saying is like you can have a not terribly competitive product that sells well.
Mhm.
I would say the Mirage probably fits like the standard Mirage because it was competing with at the time Civic,
Yeah, Escort,
like the base Civics,
Ford Escort, Chevy Cavalier.
Escort. I mean,
It did. It did.
But
You think it's better? You say one unkind
Better
thing
than
about Cavalier. Say
almost
one on.
no. Listen here, you little shit. No,
Cross this fucking line, Frank.
I would say at the time the reputation was, and I would say the reputation currently is that Japanese compacts were almost inarguably better than any domestic compact.
But
and
they
you can
fought
make
hard.
arguments.
They fought hard to get that designation because
They
at first
did.
it was the opposite. It was like, oh, that's a cheap Jap car, you
Sure.
know, and like made of tin and it's going to crash and burn and you can't find parts.
I mean,
That's
in
how
the 70s, but by the time we got to 91, like
80s. I would argue that early 80s are still that kind of mindset. I would argue
I mean,
that.
in Michigan, well, okay, Mister
Where I
grew
grew up
in
was like
Maine.
up until
Yeah.
like 2010. Okay.
Yeah,
So
here, like here in Northern
California.
California, yeah, we were like eating avocados and
Thank God. I didn't know where you're going. I was going to say
and
ass, but we'll go with avocados.
eating ass.
We're just straight eating ass. With
Yeah,
spoons.
exactly.
Oh,
Where's
I'm
the
getting
pit?
fired up. I'm getting
But
fired up.
we need. Ah, man, you know what?
Nope.
Hold on,
I
on
don't.
the fly. Yeah, no. We need to have an East Coast West Coast car culture battle
Oh, is that a thing?
episode. Where like here's what's good about like there's no rust on the West Coast, but then East Coast is like your dashboard doesn't crack
Yeah,
instantly.
you have paint. You have
and like
paint still.
yeah, and like we have like a great great roads here, and you're like we have White Castle. I don't know, but there's gonna
Nope,
be
don't have that.
yeah in the Midwest, I guess.
Oh yeah,
They-
yeah.
We need to get like a Midwest
Put it
guest
down.
so we can do
All
like a
right.
delegate. Anyway,
let me
Mitsubishi.
let me torque steer back on topic
Please.
here. So agreed
GST.
that maybe the Mirage isn't that good, but everything else on that is a respectable car from that period, which is crazy. And the breadth of variety is huge because we named little teeny hot hatch. We have little small pickup. We have a full size family SUV in the Montero. You have a full, like the 3000 GT VR4 is a legit sports car offering in 1991. There's no way around it. That thing was a technological marvel, 4-wheel steering, all-wheel drive, active aero. Just, they looked like spaceships when they came out. I remember seeing them and being like, what the fuck? What even is this? Nothing on the road looks like one. They're so wide, so low. I don't know. It's like anything. They were checking all the boxes. I can't think of a better time than like early 90s. And they kept it for a while, like through the mid 90s, 100%. And I'd say right into like the Fast and the Furious era, because the second gen Eclipse ripped. And then, they tried to keep it alive.
Iconic.
The Evo in the early 2000s, epic, not a mass market selling car. And the rest of the offerings weren't as great. And that's about when they started to decline.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about this when I was thinking about, okay, what besides 91 could we potentially even look at? Because like earlier is really tough because there was some really interesting stuff.
Yeah, Stereon. I know you're going there.
Yeah, Starion. You've got like the bizarre like twin stick like dual range 4-speed transmission stuff. You had the Galant Sigma,
the Cordia.
The Cordia Turbo. The Précis. You had the there was a lot of interesting stuff, but I don't think any of it was like terribly compelling. By the time you got to the early to mid 90s, it was like heavy hitting stuff.
Dude, yeah.
And then on the other end, I would say where it really started to fall off was like 0304 because you had the introduction of the Evo, which pulled the brand up by a bunch and held it there for probably longer than it should have. Like 0304 was like where when Wile E. Coyote runs off the cliff and he doesn't realize he's off the cliff until he looks down.
Yeah, it takes a while, right?
That is where the 2002 2004 Mitsubishi, they had fallen off the cliff, and the Mitsubishi, the Evo, and the third gen Montero kind of kept them there.
Sure.
And then they looked down and they became garbage. But I think the peak of the bell curve was 91.
By that time, the Eclipse was the third gen, which is often panned as not a good generation.
I got a line on a good one if you want.
Dude, is it a V6 manual?
Yes, but also a Spider. It's actually really clean. It's like a maroon over black cloth.
Is the paint gone?
No, the paint's good.
Bro,
it's a car donation.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing. It's got. I think it's got 100. I
No,
think it's got like
nothing.
160,000 on it
Okay, that's
on the clock.
It runs and drives, Smogs.
Yeah, Smog runs, drives.
Can we talk after we?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yes,
I
yes.
don't
think
need
it's an,
it.
I think it's an 03.
Fuck, dude, come on. Does
Okay.
that have the gray taillights? Because I always like that.
Ooh, I don't remember. I'll
You know what
have
I'm
to look.
talking about? How they have a
Yeah,
gray
yeah.
back paint?
I think that's
Oh.
is that the early ones or the late ones?
Late.
I don't remember. It's the
Ooh,
late.
that's a good. I think it's later.
I don't remember.
Ooh, I don't know. Third gen
Third
Eclipse. No one
gen,
cares.
nobody
No one
cares.
gives a fuck.
Nobody
That car's
cares.
street value, a manual V6, even though convertible, has the street value of probably like $1,500. Who's looking for one of those?
I bet you. Honestly,
I would pay for it.
I bet you could sell it for 4. I bet you there's 4 grand in it.
I don't. I think that's
This
a
one's
hard-
clean. This one looks
yeah, but
really
I
sharp.
don't think that's an easy sale.
looks really sharp.
I don't think it's a 24-hour sale, if you will.
Yeah.
Mm,
I don't know. I don't know.
mm.
I don't know.
Um,
But yeah, 91. Okay, if you had to, should we do? I mean, it's kind of played out, but should we do it?
What?
Marry, fuck, kill. 1991 Mitsubishis.
Oh, okay. You want to go first?
Yeah, I think I'm going to. We're gonna pick the same fucking things, aren't we?
I don't know. I don't know if we are.
Marry Gallant VR4.
God damn.
The maybe right answer is, you know what? I think I'm gonna.
The fuck is tough.
It always is. At our age,
That's
in
my
this
advertisement.
economy,
The fuck is tough.
God, I kind of think I want to. I think I kind of want to. I think I want to fuck
We're still talking about
just
Mitsubishi.
that. Just period.
I just
No,
you want to fuck
I think
periods?
I'm gonna go. Well, hey,
Took a
to
twist.
each their own. What do they call it? What's the name of the red that the 3000 GT came in? No, I'm going. I think
I
I'm
think it's
going
called
Eclipse.
menstrual crimson.
Menstrual
in
soup.
red.
Yeah,
Eclipse.
yeah.
All right, first gen Eclipse guy.
GST. I'm thinking I'm going because it's
this guy.
because GST is just
Not the Galant.
it's more rowdy. It's
Yeah.
just rowdier.
It is lighter, a little bit lighter.
And then although I consider that 4x4 Mighty Max because it's so fucking cool.
Ooh.
And then I think I'm gonna kill. I can't kill the Diamante. I'm killing the Mirage.
Okay. Fair enough.
What are you doing?
I'm marrying the VR4 because unlike you fucking quitter, I'm going to keep mine long
Yeah.
term, and I've owned 4 of them, so I can't get away from that.
I've only owned 2.
I would fuck a 3000 GT VR4, a clean one.
That's kind of the
So
right one.
hard,
That's
dude.
kind of the right.
So
What color?
hard. I mean, they do look so iconic in red. I'm
Yeah.
impartial to white. White looks good.
Yeah.
It's
You
hard.
kind of can't lose.
You can't lose. I wish you.
I
could
don't know
get-
what all the colors
I wish
were.
you could get that Talon like fluorescent highlighter green that came out.
Yeah,
not
you
the Talon,
couldn't.
not the Talon, the Stealth. That highlighter
Right.
green.
Oh, yeah,
would've-
yeah, yeah, the,
Fuck, that would fuck that.
Yeah.
But no, I'd probably get a red or white 3000 GT VR4 and totally fuck it. There were some cool blues. And then I would kill the Diamante. It hurts me to say that, but like I'd rather have a Mirage GS Turbo as a little hot hatch offering than a Diamante automatic slab.
Yeah, I think that's true.
That's where I'm going, man.
So 91 you can get Glacier Pearl, Sable Black. Dude, black is kind of
The
sick.
black looks good
The
too
black
because
is
the Mitsubishi
I'm not
symbol's
black car
red,
guy.
but the
but, like-
Mitsubishi symbol's red, and I think it
I
is
know.
on the wheels too.
And then go with a tan interior.
Oh,
Chef's
that's
kiss.
good.
Nairobi beige. Morocco red, which was like the
maroon.
dark red.
Yep.
Fiji blue. They did do Jamaican blue, which is like the teal.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
For
That's
91
right.
only. It was the only year you can get it.
That's it then.
And
That's
then
the one.
Monza red, which is like the Mitsubishi bright red.
So good though.
Those
It's
are-
a
those are
good
the
red.
colors.
It's a real
God,
good
you might
red.
have to go Jamaican pearl.
Jamaican Pearl with some bronze wheels on it.
Jamaican me pearly. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the side
91
piece.
Mitsubishi. How are they going to get back?
They won't. They can't. They just can't do it. But man, I think if you're gonna, like you said, yeah, they had some other shining moments. I think,
One shining moment.
yeah, I would say besides 91, like I said, probably like the onset of the second gen Eclipse, which was like fiercely fiercely like popular.
Yeah.
I still think
That's why I
91.
like 99 because that like 99 was like the
Yeah,
facelift of the second gen, which I like the early cars. They're a little cleaner. They're a little more like
they are.
more squished. They're not as like bulbousy. But the bulbousy ones are actually pretty badass looking.
Yeah,
They're pretty
and you could
cool.
get a 3000 GT Spider, which is kind of fucking wild.
And that like last 3000 GT with the big kind of boxy spoiler and the big wide mouth,
So
those are
good.
pretty fucking cool. Like
Dude, they're all good. I love the 91. Like the early ones are my favorite though, just
Active
because
Arrow,
Active Arrow, those it's
pop-ups.
so like it just looks smaller. It just to me it's like such a slim like form factor. I don't know.
Mhm.
I think those cars are like slept on. I think I don't know if there's clean ones because they were cheap for so long, right? Like the 3000 GT VR4 has always been cheap, and now people are asking 15 for like beat to shit examples that don't
Well, it's
run.
tough. Yeah, because
It's a
it's
hard car
tough
to
is
gauge.
when they get cheap, then the maintenance doesn't happen. And those cars, they're not like extreme maintenance hogs,
They're up there though, dude.
but they're up there.
It's the thing is the challenge. Like it's actually a more challenging car because I had that Stealth, which is essentially the same
Yeah.
thing, and
But
it's
like
like
timing belts are a pain.
yeah. And I had a 300ZX twin turbo, also a car that receives a lot of like criticism for being hard
So
to
good
maintain.
though.
But those two cars are very cool and like performance wise are like the same. Like in every test when I reviewed them, so totally different
What's a
driving
better
experience.
driver?
300ZX.
That's I expect that. That's what I
100%.
would expect.
Such a highway composure on that car. Nothing from 1990 drives like a 300ZX twin turbo. It's so good, dude. That and the power is just like it's not abrupt like a 4G63 car. It's like the twin turbo 6 is just beautiful.
I've only driven an auto. I've driven
Ooh.
an NA auto and
Why didn't you drive? I
a
should have had
turbo
you drive
auto.
mine.
I yeah, I
It
don't
was a
know.
peachy peach, and my
Yeah,
stealth was really fucking good. Very different power like
sure,
things too, right? Like
sure.
the way they operated. The stealth was surprisingly not that much weight difference too, even though one was all wheel drive.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny how they were both kind of porky, but 3000 GT kind of is a cool fucking car that I think that's slept on way hard still.
Yeah, I don't know if it's ever going to get there as far as
Really?
like value
It's
and
so special
appreciability.
though.
I think if it was going to happen, it would have by now.
Really? Hmm.
I think I still think there's a little bit of hope for the Z32.
I absolutely there is. Yeah.
I think that if any of these cars that aren't quite there, because I think the styling of the Z32 has aged better.
Oh, absolutely.
I think the driving experience has aged better.
It's a Z car, right? It has
I
a
think the
heritage.
interior I prefer the interiors on those cars. Yeah, it's got the heritage. Um, doesn't mean that 3000 GT is not cool though.
No, they're both fucking great. And
Yeah.
like technically I've owned them both,
Yeah.
and it's hard to pit them against each other because the numbers the same.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter which one you get, but how they get to those numbers, very different experience. Love them both. Lots of presence, right?
Yeah.
Lots of presence with both those
Fuck the
cars.
numbers.
Yeah,
The
fuck
older I
the-
get, the older I get, the more
No, but
like
you have to
14-year-old me who was just like hadn't ever driven a car and just nose buried in a road and track.
right.
It's like, oh yeah, the numbers. This is everything. Or
But
like
I'm
you
not
play the video game and the video game is based on the numbers. Like, oh my God, this is everything. And now, yeah,
But I
numbers don't
mean, like not just the numbers, like the horsepower and torque figures, which I could
Mhm.
care less about. The performance, though, like the actual like
Yeah.
acceleration
How they
times
get
when I
there,
0 to
how they do
60
it.
and quarter mile, almost exactly the same. Which is, but it feels completely different. So I love that. I love that you get there different ways, and I think you couldn't win. You could, I mean, you can't lose with those two. But I think the 3000 GT.
You couldn't win.
You can't win if you're doing your own maintenance. I'll tell you that right now. It's a
Well,
pain
yeah,
in
that's
the
fair.
dick, dude. It's a
That's
pain
fair.
in the dick.
And or balls.
Yeah, and or
Mhm.
no, great cars though. Those three clean 3000 GTs are going for like 15 to 20. Like not even like clean. Like I'm talking the 160,000 miles. No,
Mhm.
like most of the body panels kind of match and it's a driver and a runner. I think that's 15 to 20K right now, which is
Yep.
crazy to think that.
Yeah.
A lot of
Kind
car
of a,
though.
like even like kind of a good buy though.
Kind of a great buy.
When you can get like a pretty clapped like Integra GSR coupe for the same money.
Oh, the hands down, I'd get a GT 3000 GT.
Yeah, like it's way more cool and
Way
special.
more car. Yeah.
And like it's a way different driving experience. It's less
Yeah.
bubbly. It's like, but it's just, I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah.
Mitsubishi. So we should do this again where we don't pick the exact same fucking year.
Yeah. I think it was easy because
Peak
Mitsubishi's
Borg Ward.
God, they just
Peak
91
DeLorean.
was 91 was so obvious though, like for
Yeah.
Mitsubishi. But yeah, uh, fuck, dude, it's just it makes it more sad, right? It drives home, even though I get a little excited when I see an Eclipse Cross on the road. It's not the same, dude. It's not. It's just
Evo
not.
drivetrain swap, like a salvage title Eclipse Cross.
Ooh, how good would that be?
Yeah.
It's still
Yeah.
sucked. The chassis dynamics are probably uninspiring.
You never
But
know.
we say a lot of these things like the Galant VR4, like one of our favorite cars.
Mhm.
They didn't sell a lot of them. There was never even a lot of them for sale. The how many Mirage GS turbos were people really buying? Probably not. Like the performance variants, I think 3000 GT VR4s sold decently at first, and then
Yeah.
I don't know like who was shopping Diamante wagons. I want to meet them because that seems like
God,
my
that's
kind
a
of
car
person.
I don't know when I last time I've seen one.
You haven't. They probably made so few of those, and no one kept them on the road. Diamantes in general, first gen Diamantes.
Yeah.
It's been a year plus since I've seen one for sale, and it was questionable. So,
All right. 3000 GT. Oh, this is by color. I didn't want it that
Oh.
granular. I'm looking
Look
up,
at
I
you.
looked up production numbers.
Corvette specs over here. Let's go.
Yeah. So 91.
Okay.
What do you think the least popular color? Wait, hold on. That can't be right. They made one in black. Apparently they made a single one in black. Oh,
No.
an Albany black. There were two different
Oh.
blacks, I guess.
Interesting. Some
One
like
was
one-off.
one was an Albany black pearl, and then the standard black, and I'm just gonna say VR4s, 684. Pearl white, 760.
These are
Now you-
VR4s for sure.
These are all VR4s. I'm saying only VR4. They have
Wow.
the SL and stuff here too, but no one cares. Nairobi beige metallic 81. Morocco red, that's the more maroon one. 293.
The red's going to be number one.
Monza red 1242. So easily the most.
Mhm.
Jamaican blue metallic 129 and Fiji
Okay.
blue metallic 214.
The Fiji's pretty good too on those
Yeah.
cars.
So the Nairobi beige, which is like kind of like a silver, but more like a
Interesting.
beigey silver, only 81. That's the rarest color.
Okay.
There you go. Full Corvette guy.
Good numbers. Like
Yeah.
for a sports car, first year of a weird sports car.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
pretty-
and then
pretty
I don't
respectable.
know if like total, can I get total production? Da, 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 da.
I just can't get
No,
behind an
but-
SL. It has a lot of the looks, but you have front wheel drive and a motor. I just can't get behind it, my friend. I just can't. I don't know what
Yeah.
it is. I see a clean one and I'm like, oh, no.
You know what I
Yeah.
saw? I just to go before we completely close this out. This was not a Mitsubishi, but I went to it was a cars and coffee thing, and there were two cars that caught my attention. One was a Z32.
Mm.
It was a 90. I don't know what it was. It was not a 90.
The twin
91,
turbo,
92. Twin turbo.
the little slats. You can
Pearl
see
white.
little intercooler slats on the front bumper. That's how you know.
Yes, and it was pearl white over what was the interior? I guess it was tan. Pearl white over
Okay.
tan.
Good combo.
Cloth.
Mm.
Manual, and I looked at the odometer, T-top, and the odometer it was like 66,000 miles, and it was
Oof.
clean.
That's a $30,000
and
car.
bone stock,
Yeah,
down to
at
the
least.
stereo.
Yep,
Like it was
$30,000
killer.
car.
Well, did you see that one that just sold on Cars and Bids, the
What was-
8,000 mile one?
Yeah, was it 60 or
87,000.
87?
That's what
Yeah,
it
I saw
sold.
the big number. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was like never driven
Oh, that was
mileage.
perfect.
Yeah.
It was like the nicest one on the globe. In that case, it's compared to like a clapped Mark IV Supra would do 87. Like
Mhm.
it's kind of a good buy. And there was
Oh, yeah.
also an FDRX7, silver over red, which is like my spec
That's your spec.
auto.
Oof, heartbreaker.
Yeah, but you know, for a cruiser, if you want a cruiser, which FDRX7 is not a great cruiser,
Not a
but-
cruiser. Yeah, no. I think Mark IV Super you can get away with that angle, but yeah,
NA
RX-7.
auto, yeah. Anyways,
Cool
Mitsubishi,
cars.
pull it together.
What are you on this list?
Mhm.
What are you more likely to purchase next, Frank? Out of the 1991 Mitsubishi lineup,
Oh,
what one of those cars that we named would you actually consider or thinking about even purchasing?
completely honest, compared to considering what we need to do, a
Mhm.
Montero.
Oh, oh, topical. He took it back. Yeah.
Yeah,
Monteros are
I need a budget overlander, my friend.
I've been looking at them too. I think as an overlanding vehicle, those second gens are kind of unbeatable for the price point,
Mhm.
what they offer, and they are goddamn rugged. You have lots of space, like compared to a
Well,
lot of the other
91
things.
is still first gen, right?
That is right. Shit. Wait.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think it is. I think was it
What's
92 or
92 or
93?
93? I think is when the second
Yeah,
gen
you're
stepped in.
right.
It's still that
Ooh.
boxy boy,
Yeah, do you get the
which
two
is a
door like the
little.
the Dodge Raider version?
That's the thing. Like for this challenge of ours,
Space.
no, I mean space is one thing,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of looking like that and like those early troopers and like first gen forerunners. They're a little bit older than what I want for this. Not because I
Mm,
don't think they can make it or will make it, but there's too many variables and you pay the premium for like
you
the
do.
vintage feel.
You
So
do.
something like a first gen Montero, while dope, you end up spending more money on nostalgia than like capability and reliability.
Right.
Um,
I hear you on that.
that said, if I found a perfect first gen 91 Montero,
Yeah,
that's
score
that's
it.
probably or a Colt turbo. Anyways,
Yeah, out of everything on this list,
Colt
even though I've
Mirage.
had
Yeah,
the Stealth Twin Turbo, I think I still would go for a clean-ish 3000 GT VR4 that I could nurse back to health.
yeah.
I think that would be a killer project, and I've always wanted one, like a first gen. So
I'd love an Eclipse. A G one G
yeah,
Eclipse.
1Gs are good. They're good. But the 3000 GT has always been that kind of that's been my kind of poster car. Like I remember
Yeah,
growing
no,
up I
it's.
remember seeing one as a young lad
Mhm.
in the early 90s and being like, "What the fuck even is that?"
That
Because
was
they
like part
don't
of the Godzilla,
it's wild.
like what is it, five some between Supra,
Oh,
3000
it's one of the
GT,
icons.
Z32, RX-7,
7.
NSX. Like
Yep.
that, it's like that Cinqueumbrant. I don't know what the right
I'm
term is,
trying to
but
collect them all. I Supra, what do I need? Supra and ARC-7. Let's go. It's got the
yeah,
NSX. I had the
I've had plenty of
Stealth.
Supras, just not the good ones.
It's not that one. Not the super
Not that one or that one
the
or that one
bank
or that one or
busting
that one.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they had the NSX, the 300ZX, and then the Stealth, which is the same.
yeah.
Ah,
Anywho,
let me find some couch cushion money. But yeah, Mitsubishi 91. Did we miss it, guys? Did we miss the year? If you
yeah,
think
come at
we
us, bros,
yeah, put another year up there and let's talk about it because
and
we might have missed something. You never know.
pun bros. Yeah. Let us know. We're I'm wrong every fucking day. So could we be wrong here? I don't know.
I learned from my
Is it
mistakes.
is it 79? I don't know. What
Oh
the
shit, dude.
Plymouth the rebadged Plymouth Cricket should have won the day. I don't know.
Uh Carbed at 43 horsepower.
It's probably
No,
more
that's a
than that.
good one.
Maybe Plymouth
I'm gonna
Arrow.
I think we need to transition into our little game. I'm gonna dig something. Ooh.
Ooh.
Am I gonna smoke you? I can't get you back to back weeks.
No, you can. I don't know.
That's
Let's
not right.
see.
All right, let
Let's
me see what
see.
I got.
Bring the heat. While Chadwick gets lost in his terabytes of deeply questionable, problematic pornography, purely just to find an advertisement. It's not just to read for fun; it's for our game, our print ad quiz game. Um, how do we do this? What the hell am I talking about? Well, in today's episode, Chadwick has found an automotive print advertisement for a vehicle, a car,
Mm.
probably, hopefully, from the 80s, 90s to mid 2000s. And he's going to read the type copy from this. He's going to redact out anything overly identifying,
Sometimes.
usually. And then during that process, he's going to finish the ad. I get 10 minutes. I get three guesses. Maybe I get hints in between. We're going to find out. To try and figure out the make, model, and approximate model year of the vehicle in the ad. Please play along at home. It's good fun. I'm going to play along like at home.
Mm.
And yeah, let's see what's coming at me. What you got for me?
Get
Shadow.
ready,
Oh,
guys.
glasses are going on.
We got some reading quality here. So single page is all you get, my friend. Vehicle, passenger, 3/4 angle on the front, taking a corner with some enthusiasm,
Oh
probably more than
boy.
this car should do. So extra hint there.
Oh God.
Tagline: here today, here tomorrow.
Here today.
Bold
Here
statements.
tomorrow.
Uh, Presenting the blank with well over 2 million miles. Actually, I'm going to take these off. Of developmental testing behind it. Bullshit. Prove it. The blank was
Pixar didn't
built
happen.
to withstand the test of time. It couples a highly responsive
Hmm.
16 valve engine with refined automatic transmission. I
Ooh,
don't know how refined this transmission is. That's questionable too,
quite.
resulting in stronger acceleration and a smoother drive. It's incredibly quiet too, thanks to remarkable aerodynamics and extensive sound insulation.
Wow.
And for added peace of mind, every blank comes equipped with dual front airbags. So there's some time period stuff for you. Height adjustable front shoulder belts, safety cage construction, and protective crumple zones. The blank is specifically designed for long term comfort from the blank family of reliable blanks. There are some picture in pictures, which we love because that's where we get our tidbits.
Yeah, because I
We
need
need
more than
that.
that.
Picture of a motor.
Hmm.
The 2.4 liter, 141 horsepower, 16 valve engine efficiently powers you right by gas stations.
Oh, wow.
And then you run out 2 miles later.
Mhm.
Um, Automatic climate control. A little
Fatality.
picture of the climate control system. Automatic climate control in blank, and it's a trim variant, maintains a perfect atmosphere inside, regardless of the temperature outside.
Wow.
That's
Perfect.
that's what they do.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. The
Frank,
climate's controlled.
10 minutes on the clock.
Oh, wow. That's it. Okay.
That's it. Come on now. That's not as Spartan as the one you served me
2.4.
last time.
2 point. God, there's a lot of 2.4s in this era.
There is.
Mitsubishi had a 2.4. Honda did not. Toyota. It's not a 22 RE.
Decidedly so.
Decidedly so. I don't think this is a Toyota product.
Mm.
Um, boy, could this? I mean, Nissan, you had a 2.4, the KA, which was like 255 in the 240 SX, but they put it in front wheel drive variants like the Stanza and the early Ultima.
Mm.
Um, that were detuned, but I don't know if they were detuned to 141. I can't think of a Mazda with a 2.4. I can't think of a Ford product with a 2.4. There were Chrysler products.
Mm.
Golly, I don't know about a 2.4, which could have been a rebadge of Mitsubishi. GM, I can't think of a 2.4. You had 2.3. You had 2.2. You had 2.5. I can't think of a 2.4.
Mm.
Was there a Saturn 2.4? Because it's got to be late 90s at earliest.
Dual airbags.
Dual airbags. And in Europe, oof,
Crumple zones.
crumple zone and 16 valve. 2.4, 16
Mhm.
valve. So this is 4 cylinders. I don't think Mercedes Benz, but this is not a Mercedes Benz ad. Most are 2.3s because the 2.4
Over
is a
2
six
million
cylinder.
miles of
Anyways,
developmental testing.
it's 16 valve
Mhm. because
because that's not Saab. It's if that part sounds Volvo-ish, but also they had a 2.4, but it would have been a 5-cylinder, and the math isn't math in there.
Mhm.
Okay, so to just kind of kickstart my chart, we have oof. Okay, 2.4, 141. I'm gonna say no, because a first gen Altima, I think it was 150 horsepower, and I don't think came with a passenger airbag. Second gen Altima, I think, was the same horsepower. I don't think this is an Altima. Therefore, I don't think it's a Nissan product.
Mm.
Hmm.
My.
Oh my. 2.4 with 141 is tricky.
It's a little tricky. 16
And
valves.
16 valves. Because even was there a GM 2400? I'm picturing like engine cover bullshit. Because there's a 2200, there's a 2300.
Hmm.
I think there's a 2.4.
We're nearing the 5-minute mark.
I know.
Ah,
Okay. Somebody somewhere is screaming at their license
potentially.
device.
Potentially.
Okay, just to kind of get the party started, I'm gonna say this is a 1998 Nissan Altima.
This is not Big Ultima Energy from 1998,
Yeah.
my friend.
Okay.
How can I steer you in the right
I
direction?
don't know.
How about if I
The
was to tell
horsepower is
you
grinding my gears.
it's a tough one? You are in the right country.
Okay.
So Japan and
Japan.
Street Fighter
Yes.
enunciation.
Yeah.
So good. So good as the clock is starting to tick faster as you sped up
Shut up.
the
Leave me
tempo.
alone.
As you
I'm
sped
having
up the
fun,
tempo.
okay?
Destroy the LS 400.
I'm trying. Um,
So Japan, only
Japan.
available with an automatic.
Only available with
Because
an
it said,
automatic.
even in there, it said with a refined automatic transmission.
Very refined. Smooth. Refined. Automatic. 2.4.
Oh, I'm sorry. In how I described it with that motor.
Oh,
Yes. You could get
okay.
a lesser
Sure.
one.
Potentially with a different transmission.
Yeah, with a
Fair.
manual.
Fair, fair, fair.
But yeah, what I described.
And I'm sorry, it didn't mention like seat or door count, right?
The last line that I intentionally blanked, I will give to you from the blank family of reliable sedans.
Okay.
It's a sedan, Japan.
It is a Japan sedan.
2.4.
Bum, bum, bum. 2.4.
Mm-hmm.
Dual wielding airbags.
Yep, that's. I'll drop you a third hint in that
Okay.
same. Even though you've only guessed once, you were right on the year.
Oh God, what the fuck year did I say?
98.
98. Okay.
So there's 3 hints after your first guess. You have 2 guesses remaining.
Yes,
3
yes,
minutes
yes.
on the clock.
Is this a 1998?
Yes, that part's right.
Yes.
You got
Hey,
it.
he's done it.
So far, so good. So far, so good.
Oh God, oh fuck. Gosh.
Come on.
1998. What's shitty is I was thinking maybe like a Galant.
What's shitty is
No. Okay. Is this a 1998 Mitsubishi Mirage? Which they made as a sedan. You can get a coupe, you can get a sedan. I think the base is a 1.6, I think. And I don't think the big motor was a 2.4. But maybe. It doesn't read like a fucking Mirage ad though. I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna say this is a 1998 Mitsubishi Mirage because I don't think it's a Galant. Because a Galant you can get a V6 and that was a bigger motor, so I'm not gonna say that. So I'm gonna say Mitsubishi Mirage with the 2.4 obligatory begrudging answer.
It's not a Mirage. The Mirage didn't come with the 2.4. I don't think you could even get it.
That's what I was thinking because I thought it was a 1.6 and maybe a 1.8 if you had, or a 2 liter max. I don't know.
Okay, so we got Japan, 98, sedan, not a Mirage,
Not a
2.4,
Mirage.
16 valve, same motor that was in like the cloud cars, just in case you didn't know that.
Sure. Yeah.
That 2.4 that was
Mitsubishi.
shared around.
It's not a fucking Galant. Eat my asshole. Um, or don't. I mean,
No,
you
but
do,
yes.
you do you. Um, 1998 Mitsubishi Galant. Final answer.
Here today, here tomorrow, the Mitsubishi Galant. Built for living, dude.
How is that the big motor? I thought you can get the 3 liter.
Not in 98, I don't think. The first of the 7th gen, I don't know if you could. And
I
this
mean,
is,
all the way back to like the fucking 5th gen. You could in the Galant Sigma. You got the 3 liter, the
yeah,
Sigma
so
male
it
grind
says
set edition.
it's optional for the Galant DE and 98 Galant ES. ES was the top of the line, if I remember correctly, right? With the 7th gen.
Yeah,
And I
because
think
I
this,
don't think they had unless they had like they didn't have like an ESI or anything.
the California rating was 138. Wah, 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 wah. Nope, that 2.4 was like
Catalyzed.
the good motor too. It was a good motor.
I swear to God, they had the V6.
You might, but that was not in this one, dude. This
Sure.
was the good dual overhead cam one. I think they still had a other shitty 4-cylinder one, if I
Like a
remember
single, like
correctly.
the single
Yeah,
overhead
like
cam,
a piece of shit one.
a sock.
You just got it. I don't know why you were fighting it so hard. It is the Galant. It is the 7th gen, which I want to speak about a little bit because here it is.
Yeah,
Not the best quality, but
yeah. Look
so
at all that
glare.
overblown whiteness.
So
And
7th gen,
meaning my face.
we didn't get anything spicy, but there was a VR4 with a twin turbo 6 and all-wheel drive, the VR4 variant for the 7th gen. I always thought
We never
those
got,
were
yeah.
fucking cool. And the Legnum wagons, get the fuck out of here, my friend.
Yeah, those are sick,
dude. I'd love one of those. And they look so 90s, right? Like they look like the Galant, the VR4, the 6th gen we love is definitely an 80s vehicle, 80s design, clearly. But those
Right.
7th gen, like the Legnum wagons,
bitchin'.
good shit, dude. But yeah, good job, man. You got there. I almost got you twice in a row, dude.
I'm looking.
Mitsu-
They did have a V6. Guess what it was rated at?
Is it just a ass hair more?
148 horsepower.
See, that's why this was the better motor. Yeah. And I think they charged more for that motor too. Because
Yeah.
the technology, right? It was a
Yeah, you get the torques.
yeah.
But yeah,
How funny is that? That's hilarious. Good job, dude. You still got it.
sort of.
You still got it, Frank.
Limped in. What's
Mitsubishi,
new?
definitely not peak Mitsubishi 1998, clearly.
I don't know. I'm pushing for 99.
Keep pushing.
Keep pushing. Push
Nice.
it real good.
Let's PCP. Should I lead this dance? Because
You should, because I ain't done shit.
Oh,
I
that's
did. What did I do? I'm trying to think if I had anything that I've done. I still have not bought an Overlander.
Okay.
I have not done the shocks in the vehicle behind me yet. I have them. They have arrived. They look good. They're in like a Motorcraft OEM box, which is dope.
That's awesome.
I like how I'm just like brainstorming future episode ideas.
He's like, these are projects I need to work on.
We should at some point talk about the big aftermarket parts supplier like collapse. Have you seen about all that?
Oh yeah, that's a good
pyramid
conversation.
scheme. Yeah, because it's like it's gonna hurt folks like you and I. Like Ray Bestis doesn't exist anymore, and
it's
like
wild.
And however many other businesses, Stop Tech, like all of these are just like, oops, they're gone forever.
Yep.
But no, I've not done PCP. Sadly, how about you?
It's good. It's a sign of discipline. I have actually
You got rid of something, right?
I got rid of something, and sometimes it sounds easy, but for us, that's a very hard form of PCP to indulge in.
Sure.
I let go, and in much typical Chadwick idiot fashion, I let go a very reliable, very well in really well maintained
Well endowed.
condition.
Oh.
Yeah, see, it was well endowed in the fuel economy
Mhm.
criteria field. My CT 200H, my Lexus. I let
man.
it go. I haven't had a commute for a while. I literally, like I said, have a 15-minute secondary road commute, and it's overkill to drive a
I love
car
the
that gets
concept of like, oh, we just nuked like an OPEC nation, and suddenly fuel costs are like $6 a gallon here in Northern California. Let
literally
me get rid of my hybrid daily.
that happened. So the other part of the story is I wrote it in my notes. Less than 2 days later, that happened. So
Ta-da!
it went before that, and it was still getting on that tank. It was like 44.6 mixed for like 180 of those
Yeah.
miles. Mine was pretty clean. It had 185,000 miles, just ticked over.
Just a
I
13?
2015. So
15. Okay.
yeah,
A little
the
bit newer than mine.
facelift. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got the hourglass facelift, which looks really good on that.
Yeah,
Um,
they actually executed it pretty good on those cars.
really good, not forced. So, and I'm usually into forced stuff, but
That's true.
it's what a good looking car. It's a good
Force
combo. It
femme.
had the pearl white with the caramel
Hmm.
Nulux interior, so it's a brilliant combo. I had all the maintenance on the head gasket was done. I ace in water pump. I cleaned the hybrid fan. I did all the wonderful things. Just did an oil change. Just did new brakes, pads, and rotors. Sold it for the exact price I bought it for
Which was
20,000 miles, 8,500 bucks. I let it go out the door.
yeah.
It was listed on
That's a
Marketplace
good
for
buy.
great buy.
Yeah.
Especially, yeah, at 20, so less than 24 hours, the person had already picked it up.
Yeah.
So it was,
Yeah.
I'm going to go into my rant again. I hate selling normal cars, Frank. Like everybody comes out of the woodwork, the low ballers.
You gotta
the,
add a little bit more on top.
what
Just
I
a little
know.
bit.
No, but I
Could have
hate
put it at
like
like 10.5.
I know like 85. Like I wanted to sell it pretty quick. I wanted the cash, and like I paid 85 for it, like 20 something
Yeah.
thousand miles
Yeah.
ago. So it's been a great
Yeah, you got your
steed.
money out.
Yeah, I can't get upset about it, but it's probably saved me a lot in fuel, like over the years too, right?
Sure.
Like so, great car, super happy. It was a guy buying it for his daughter's going to college. It's her first car. I'm like,
Perfect.
what a first
Perfect.
car, right? Like
Yeah.
no risk of like crazy stuff. She's gonna be safe in it.
Yeah.
Gonna be economical.
Super comfy.
Yeah,
It's like it's not a penalty box at all.
not at
It's
all.
not nearly as embarrassing as like showing up to college in your Prius your parents bought you. It's like
Yeah, it's in the paint
perfect.
on it is unreal. Like they thought it was repaint. I'm
The
like, no,
opposite of mine.
well, it's pearl. The pearl paint for Lexus has the inability to like burn, right? Because it
Right.
just reflects it all
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, and
Dude,
I've
I
got
was
that
like,
red, like
the
whatever
red gets
the Barcelona
eaten.
completely butt fucked.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
rough one. My brown spice mica, which that brown color, which I really loved on my
Yeah,
other
that's
one,
good.
that one started to get a little bit of that clear coat action. So my favorite is that honey mustard yellow. You know
Oh,
what I'm
that's a
talking about?
rare
That's
ass
a
color.
quick ass
That was
color.
only on the F Sports, I think,
No,
right?
you could get a regular with it. You
Really?
could get a
Oh, wow.
reg.
Okay.
Yeah. Fucking F Sport. I don't want to like harsher suspension on my fucking
No,
That's
no.
doesn't make any sense, dude.
Speaking of which, on mine, I want to. I don't have Project
PT
Car
talk.
Progress, but I have news.
Yeah.
Um, First off, I teased last week that I had a dream about you and you getting rid of your daily driver.
Yeah. What happened with this?
It was actually okay. So it was actually more based around my daily driver, and this was like the night before we recorded last week, where I had a dream
Mhm.
where
Good way to start a speech.
this would
I heard.
never happen. I had a dream. Uh, Let me be clear. I walked out to my car in the morning, and for some reason, creatures of the night stolen the doors, the fenders, the wheels, the seats. It was like picked clean.
Whoa.
Right when I came, I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? It's like somebody just absolutely destroyed my car, and then I was just like, oh man, I need to get another one of these. This car was so great, and I just put I was bummed because I just put new tires on it, which I
That's
did
right.
in real life,
Yeah.
and I spent like real money on like getting new TPMS sensors and new tires and alignment and all the stuff, and then suddenly it got picked clean and robbed, and then being like extra double down, like fuck, I could have just bought Chadwick's from him, but he just sold it.
Ah,
Like the day before, I had this dream about like
that's
getting, and I was just
fucking
like,
hilarious.
now what am I gonna do? I'm like destitute, and like my life is ruined. But that was my dream. Was not only did my shit get pulled, um, in not a good way, uh, that also you sold your car, and then I couldn't continue the CT lifestyle.
That's
Um,
dude,
so
that's
that's
killer. How can I ask you something?
yes,
They're so not known as being a Prius. They never get the cat stolen.
correct.
That's so crazy. Like you
Yes,
think because with a what is it? Is it a third gen Prius or second gen?
third gen.
Third gen. You have to be careful where you leave your car.
Mhm.
You have to be dead nuts careful
I have mine out there just like waiting for the cat to get picked
because you
then
can
it's like,
total it.
oh, totaled the car, and then they cut me a check for like
No one knows.
$8,500, even though I paid $5 for it,
You
and
can
I've
park.
put
You can
huge
park
miles on it.
next to like a pile of sawzalls and pile of cut off
Mhm.
catalytic converters, and no one will touch your CT.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
it's great.
fucking great. But
I
anyway, dude, 8,500. I think I sold it well. Like whatever.
yeah,
That's
well
what I
bought,
paid
well
for it,
sold.
and
I mean, yeah,
great car.
you did okay, but like honestly,
She
for
killed it.
not
First
that
car.
you did you didn't put the you didn't do the head gasket work, but
Right.
you did the brakes, you did the maintenance stuff,
Yeah,
you did
yeah.
all that, and so like it's gonna be a great car for the next person, which is fine. Like that's I'd rather sell somebody a very good car than
Mhm.
something that's like super sketch, and I hope I'm like staring at my phone anytime it rings. It's like for like a month and a half, like expecting it's like you tried to kill my daughter when she went to college.
Right.
Um, but ki- welcome to the Lexus CT 200H hour,
We're in the
brought to
after
you
hour
by.
anyway, so let's go for it.
So, I want to report back about the tires because I put whatever like a month ago, 3 weeks
Son
ago.
of a bitch did have PCP to report.
I did. Well,
Yeah.
okay. Well, so I put PS4 all seasons
You did. Mhm.
on the CT 200H, and I have to say I already had PS4 all seasons on the front before,
Like a guy.
but they were older, right?
Sure.
They were older, they were worn, they were on the car when I bought it. They were old, but they were like 2022,
Okay.
and the rears were Lau fins,
Mm.
which are basically hockey pucks,
Sure.
to the point where I can get it to oversteer at will, which should be an impossibility in a CT200H. Especially in the wet. In the wet, it would bite every now and then. It'd be, oh, and I like,
That's so
catch it,
scary.
which is insane. But that's what it was. And those were older. Those were like 2020.
Okay.
So not like dangerously old, but a weird combo. And that's just what was on it when I got it. Well, one of the Laufins is what failed, so I put all new 4 on it.
Mhm.
I was pretty consistently averaging like 41 and a half, 42
Okay.
in mixed.
It's about
Mixed
where you
driving.
should be, yeah, for a higher mileage one. Sure.
Now that I'm on 4 freshy PS4 all seasons, which I had the same tires on the front before, it shouldn't be that big of a difference.
He's at 38.
I'm like 39.7, 39.8.
Oh, you're driving like a race car driver now, dude.
Well, no, I to the point where I've thought about that. Like, oh, is it just me? And like, no, let me like try and like really drive efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still over a tank and like struggling to maintain 40,
Wow.
which
Maybe
is
you
like
got
a
shit
real.
gas. You could have got winter gas at some shit station. Who knows?
I mean, I filled up like it's been in the 70s this week, and I'm
I
filling up,
know.
and it's the same shit. And the only real difference is the tires, but
A
on
lot
the
of
rear
grip.
only. And so like I don't I'm taking like a 7 to 8% mileage hit,
That's wild.
which is a lot.
Yeah, that is.
Unless like unless maybe I was like super overinflated before, just for I don't know, MPG maxing.
Yeah, I always went 3 psi over on my CT.
Yeah, I tried to. Did it?
Yeah.
Would it throw TPMS sensor codes?
Nope.
Or
Nope.
not
It doesn't
codes?
have an upper threshold on those ones, I don't think.
Oh shit! All right, I'm gonna run 58 psi.
Well,
then.
I mean, no, your tire will be gone. I think it's 51 is the max on on those tires, if I remember correctly.
No, 58.
This guy.
Push the envelope. But no,
Cold,
actually, that's
58
interesting.
cold.
Yeah, exactly.
70 hot.
Yeah, that's like 4.5 limp. No, we're not doing that math. But
Yeah. So come here for the Mitsubishi talk and stay for the CT after hour event.
yes, exactly. They're good bed pillows.
Good Lord.
But no, that actually is interesting. I kind of wanted to like see if I could put more PSI in them. Because yeah, it's wild that I'm like, oh, I lost like nearly 10%.
Ooh, that's too much of a trade.
Not quite 10%, like 7%.
Still.
Yeah, it feels like a lot.
All
Anyways.
right. Close us down with that riveting
That shit
conversation
grips, though,
about
let me tell you.
Lexus. I bet it
Let me
does.
tell you, like I'll just like, oh, Cloverleaf? I'm not touching the brakes. And just nope, go on in and
No lift, baby.
Regen max on the way out.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
All right,
Anyways.
shut us down, man. Take us out.
Oh man. Yeah, we need to end it aggressively and swiftly.
Suzuki
And that's
swiftly.
what we're doing. Goodbye. No, not that swiftly.
Mic drop.
So yeah, we should just do all the things. You should check us out on the Patreon if you haven't done that yet. Mostly because we're trying to not lose a huge amount of money in this operation, which is not huge, but it's like we'd like to break even. So on a quest for breaking even, if you like what we do here and you want to support us in what we're doing, the absolute best way you can do that is checking us out on Patreon and signing up for our Patreon. $5 a month. What do you get? Almost nothing. You get a single bonus episode per month, which we're actually way behind. Chadwick, what do you do tomorrow?
I don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
We got to figure that out.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. But we drink horrible things. It's even more unhinged than what you get here, and you're part of an very exclusive club. Let me tell you, of Patreon members. So please check it out. That's patreon.com/APA pod. It's wonderful, just like you. And also wonderful is find us on Instagram. We rarely post, but you can harass us and harangue us there, which is lovely. And you can like rate us. You should do that on all of the podcast things. And just like tune in next week. Tell your friends, hide your kids, hide your wife, and just continue to be participatory. Keep doing what you're doing. If you want to see the pictures of things, mostly cars, always cars, I'm at the Photographer's Garage. Chadwick, how about you?
Oh, Auto Obscure Garage, all your rescues, reviews, restorations, all that kind of silly stuff. Check me out there on the YouTubes. Also, check us out on the YouTube. Subscribe, leave some comments, get in the comment section, get a little crazy. We like it.
The YouTube part.
Yes, sir. Bye, guys.
Oh,
yeah.
Hello.
For you guys
Goodbye.
watching us. Bye. And we'll catch you maybe in a week. Maybe
on
not.
the flip side.
Maybe with some budget off-road vehicles, Frank.
I know I got work to do. I don't know.
We do.
Full disclosure.
Oh shit.
I feel like Chadwick has bought something.
Don't
and he hasn't
put
told
that on
me.
Don't put that on me.
He keeps like winking at me like a lot.
That's a stroke. I gotta go.
Yeah. Do you smell toast? On that note, goodbye.
Bye, guys.